Hello, everybody. Back here again for a vlog a day. Today is Thursday, the 14th, and today was a beautiful, lovely day outside weather-wise. A little chilly, and then not too bad though. Warmed up decently. In the sun, it was actually warm. Damn dog just knocked my cigar pipe off. But in the sun, it was actually warm. In the shade, it was chilly. So it was kind of one of those confusing days for temperature-wise. But got this morning, got a few things taken care of, got some things done, got in the tub like I do. Hung out there a while. Karen got off to work, and then I basically sat around here, just waiting for the dog to get dropped off. They were dropping off. Actually, that one right there is going nutty. The golden one, the golden doodle thing over there, is going all nutty as hell. Dropped him off. They scheduled 9 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, cool. I gotta go for a run today. Gotta get my miles in. So hey, I'm gonna take him with me because he's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt, and I will wear him out in the process of taking him for the walk/run. So we're good. 9 o'clock rolls around, nothing happens on the house. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, they're always late for everything and stuff. And it's after 10 already. And I'm like, texting them, I'm like, hey man, I got other shit to do with my day, not just sit around here and wait for your ass to show up when you say you're gonna be here at 9. And they've never been on time for anything. To the point that actually it's normally, a lot of times I would just go to their house and get their dog because it was easier, because then I knew when I was going there. Whenever I had time, I would go by their house and pick their dog up. But I kind of got tired of that, because I'm like, why should I go out of my way and actually spend this extra time and everything else that, I'm not making any extra money, so just bring your damn dog over. So then I found out why I do it, because they're never on time. So I get a text back, and they're like, oh man, I completely forgot about it, blah, blah. How about 11:30? And I'm like, are you shitting me? This is so stupid. 9 is one thing. Cool, I can work with any time frame. But had I known it was going to be 11:30, guess what? I would already went and got my run done and got stuff. Went outdoor sleeper probably. I would have went and did some trails. I would have did whatever. But no, I'm thinking, I got to get back here at 9. I don't have time to get out there after sun up and get my miles in and stuff and the trail and get back here and the drive and the parking and blah, blah. So I put it off thinking, okay, 9 o'clock, I can still go out there. And now it's 11:30? That's ridiculous as shit. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And I had an appointment today for 3 o'clock? Yeah, 3 o'clock to go see some vending machines that are you guys trying to sell me. And I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. So I took off. Dog's here, went from our run. Basically out chilling around, was out there for a couple hours. Ended up realizing the time frame where I was at to put the rest of the miles on I wanted to. I was like, God, it's gonna put me close getting back in time to get a shower and get to the place to meet the guy for the vending machine and stuff. So I was like, I'll just call it quits early. So I went back, I dropped off the Doodle, grabbed my Great Dane, went out and finished up my last little bit. Had an extra, I wanted to get him at least a mile or so, a mile and a half in of it, because he deserves it. He's a good dog. He didn't want to be out there the whole time. He wanted to be out there for 11 plus. And it is that big a deal. He's done a 5K with me lately, and it's nice and cool. He can do 5K and stuff, but he doesn't go that far anymore. He's getting old, and he doesn't go much. So went ahead. We got our. I got his mile in, mile and a half. I think we ended up doing together and stuff. Chilled around. Got back here to the house. Basically okay, I got time. I can still hop in the shower. Basically get dressed and get there, and I'll still be there. I'll have 10-20 minutes to spare, like I always want, because I hate being late for stuff. I hate running late to everything. It just drives me nuts. So I basically had to get ready to get in the shower, and as I'm sitting there getting ready to head in, get myself undressed, I get a text message, and the guy says, hey, can we do this tomorrow at 3 instead, because I can't get there. I'm like, what the hell? He goes, I realize my brother has the keys to the machines, I can't show you to the machine, and blah, 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 what the hell? And I'm like, are you shitting me? I'm like, no, I can't do it tomorrow. Thanks. I have other dogs here, and I have things and stuff, and I have, they're I don't know. The first time I've watched the dogs, so I don't know how they're going to behave. I don't know how they're going to act. All that fun stuff that comes with it. So I was like, yeah, whatever. So it is what it is. So I was like, great. So now I cut my run. Well, first I was late getting my run started because they had the dog here super late. I also no. I also got my run cut short so I could get to this appointment, which he didn't tell me. Less than an hour before the appointment, he's like, hey, I can't get there. So I'm like, son of a bitch. So I had the fun with that. Hey, I said no digging. Looking at me like she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. She knows she's getting in trouble. Don't be digging. So anyway, so I'm like, it is what it is. So I'm like, I kind of got screwed up time frame, and I'm like, whatever. So I kind of hung around, got a few other things down there in the house, and Karen got home from work, and she ended up working a little bit later. They're supposed to drop these other 2 dogs off tonight at 5:30. Said 5:36 the latest. I'm like, okay, cool, no big deal. So Karen got home from work, and it's that weird time frame of like, hey, what the hell, yada yada, no big deal. And so she's like, I said, do you want to start making dinner and run the risk? And she goes, nah, they're supposed to be here at 5:36. It's close enough to 5:30. By 6, definitely, it'll be no big deal. So about 6 o'clock, I get a text that says, I'll run a little bit behind. I'll be there about 10 minutes. And I'm like, Okay, at this point, how do we know? We could have possibly had dinner stuff, but no big deal. Some dinner stuff, and like 30 minutes goes by, and I'm like, where the hell you at? And they're like, oh, we're just now leaving. We're like, GPS says we're half an hour out. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I looked at Karen, I said, just start cooking. I'm like, to hell with them. If they get here and it's time to eat, we can, one, they can just wait in the driveway, or two, I'll just basically rush them in and out. Like, hey, my food's cooking. You're supposed to be here an hour and a half ago, like an hour ago at least, whatever the hell, like this is ridiculous. So went ahead. Basically, they finally got a text and said they were just down the street. And I'm like, yeah, perfect timing, because literally dinner was still getting done. Like, it was literally wrapping up at the time. And Karen was like, no big deal. It's pasta. It's chicken Alfredo, so it can set. It's not like it has to be served immediately like a flambe or some crap. So we were good. Went ahead and met the dogs. The dogs were not great. The one little male already peed on one of the bears like while they were still here, and he's an unneutered, and the female is unspayed, which had I known that, because it didn't say in the paperwork, I probably would have questioned that a little bit more. But the male is just an asshole. Like, the female is amazing, I love her, but the little tiny male is just an asshole, and he's peeing on everything and stuff, so he's going to have some education done while he's here. So we'll see how it goes. But they played outside. They got to playing hard and rough, hoping they'll get some sleep. We had put them to bed. The female paced around a lot. She couldn't find a place just to lay down and get comfortable. And the male whined and cried quite a bit as well. We finally got them to sleep, and wasn't horrible. So we'll see. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully when I get rid of the doodle, he goes home tomorrow. So hopefully the doodle goes away, because he's super high energy. He's just like that. He's not great. Their dogs kind of have some aggression issues around toys and food and stuff. So hopefully once he leaves, these two will get back to themselves, just themselves, and not have to worry about him. And my dog don't give a damn about nobody else's dog. Like, he'll lay there. If you want to play with you, he'll play with you. If you want to ignore him, he'll ignore you. So, and he doesn't put up with bullying. That little one keeps trying to bully the noodle, and the doodle just like once in a while lashes out at him, and I'm like, hey, he'll learn eventually. Stop being a bully. Like, he takes toys from people, takes bones from people, and he gets stomped on and growled at off and on, and eventually he'll learn. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.